On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. VI love, go Tigers.
What up, everybody? What's going on, man? Back with another quick reaction from the game today. Give my thoughts, get out your way. Man, I'm glad it's a bye week, boy. It was hot today. Hopefully everybody that I'm already sniffling. Hopefully everyone that went to the game today got in, got back hydrated, got them something to eat, relaxing, and good to go, man. We handled business today. We're going to talk all about it. And just talk a little bit about it. I'll give my thoughts, and we'll go from there. I'm really not going to spend much time looking at the chat. I'm going to just be honest with you guys so you guys can kind of talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to give my thoughts, and then I'm going to take a break from it. I have to do it this way because I know how it is, man. It's football season. It's week 3. We got to win. And, of course, we'll come back on Monday, and then TD and I'll do a show. And then I can tell you right now, we're not going to do a Wednesday show. We're just going to take some time off next week during the bye and try to, like TD said, we're going to heal up too. So you guys can I'll look periodically in the chat, and then we'll kind of go from there. But today we win. We take on Tuskegee, obviously, 30-0. Good shutout. Shout out to the defense for doing their thing today. We win the WC Gordon Classic. The helmets look great. Expected to wear a different uni, but kind of had a malfunction with the jerseys that we were going to wear. But Dominique and her team did a good job pivoting and getting some things squared away for the look. I know she was a bit disappointed, but it was a great day, nevertheless. I already knew that Jacobian wasn't going to play this game today. Just wasn't going to say anything. We knew that the freshman, Jared Lockhart, would start. Had a really good game. Enjoyed what I saw. Like what I saw. He's a really good talent. Future is bright at Jackson State. I said in the pregame there was going to be some wrinkles today. That's what I was referring to. I knew that, that's the only way I can say it. And I didn't even put it in the chat until right before the game, let everybody know what was going to happen. So, yeah, we had to keep that under wraps. Nevertheless, my thoughts on the game, though, man, it was first and foremost, man, proud of Jared. Had a chance to talk to him, his mom, his dad, and his brother after the game. Congratulations to he and both to Corey Hargan. Offensive MVP, defensive MVP. We're just going to let them be the MVPs for this week as well. Since it's already selected, proud of them. Had a great game. Ja'Cory stepped up big time in the absence of Ashton. Let me say this, man, before I go any further with that. We're pretty banged up, man, as a team. 3 games in. We're pretty banged up. Very unusual, but it's football. We got some guys who are going to be out for a few weeks. And we got some guys that were held out on purpose so that we can heal up, go into the bye week, get things kind of cleaned up, and head down to Baton Rouge to take on Southern in our first conference game. So it's definitely some strategy there, definitely some intentionality when it comes to the roster. The staff wanted to see some depth get a chance to play today. They wanted to see some of those freshmen get out there and make some things happen. They definitely stepped up in various different ways today throughout the. But I got to say this though, it's very hard to take 6 all SWAC players off the field and not have some type of effect of it, right? Towns Blue, Ashton, Jeremiah Williams, Jonas Fortillion. Man, I think I mentioned Towns Blue. So you're missing 2 of your starters off the offensive line. DQ obviously still out. No Jonas, no Jeremiah, no Ashton, no Towns Blue, no Jacobian, no Imari Matthews. Who else was out there that makes impacts throughout the game that did not play a whole lot? I think Donovan, I don't even think I saw Donovan Savage played at the end of the game, held him out. But that's all a part of it. Give them a little bit more time to heal. We go into the bye week. We get as healthy as we can. We clean up some things, and then we get prepared to go take on Southern in our first conference game. I have to say, although I did enjoy, Shamar Hawkins only played 9 games. Yeah, he didn't play much today. I was quite frustrated most of the game, though. I'm kind of over these penalties, man. Mentally, we got to get better. We got to lock in, and I don't want to hear nothing about coaching. I'm not letting I don't know, save me with that. Players got to lock in. It's time to stop talking about how good we are, and we got to go execute. I'm just not. I am highly annoyed with the level of penalties, man. 32 penalties in 3 games is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable, man. It's a sign of the players thinking that if you know me, the way I digest sports, I'm all about fundamentals. So that's just how I am. I get highly annoyed with fundamental stuff that I was a fundamentally sound player when I played sports. That's the stuff that will get you beat later on. And it comes from a lack of focus. Whatever that is, my challenge to the players is to clean it up, man. Get locked in. It's the small things, man. It's the small things. I've been a champion in college at the sport that I play. I played basketball. I know what a championship caliber looks like. Yes, we have a highly talented team, but what does a coach do when I know that the technique is there, the emphasis is there. I mean, you know what I mean? It comes a point in time where players got to go out there and lock the hell in, man, and just handle business. We can't keep having these blunders. You know what I mean? Pre-snap blunders. We gotta make sure that we good. We had a lot of big plays that got taken off the board today because of penalties. I don't care, man. I'm not listening to no excuses. That's just me. The expectations, we gotta clean that up. I'm not trying to hear it. So yes, Jared Lockhart was a bright spot, but I mostly was annoyed most of the game. I was trying to enjoy it, but it was just little things, man, that drives me through the roof, man. And I am who I am. I see it the way I see it, and I know Coach Taylor is. They're gonna do everything they need to do to get it cleaned up, and I know he's not happy about it. I didn't even listen to the press conference. I don't have to listen to the press conference to know that you can't. Listen, I went to the stat sheet just to make sure that I could get it. 10 penalties for 113 yards, bro. It's just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Tuskegee had 3 less penalties than we did. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not talking about no referees. I don't give a damn, man. We got to clean it up. You got to clean it up. And that's actually not accurate. We actually did not have 3 fumbles today. I don't even know where that come from. We had 2. We had 2 fumbles. You know what I mean? But one of them, but they both were received in one INT. Unless it's 3, unless it's one that I forgot. I don't think there was another fumble unless yeah, it was 3. I take that back. If you count the muff snap, if you count what's his name? Jabari Jones, the quarterback, and then Dez Moultrie. Yeah, it was 3. It was 3. But yeah, man, just the mental stuff. And I'm gonna tell you what happens, in my opinion, when you have a lesser foe or someone that you feel like you're supposed to dominate. Yeah, it was a third. When you feel like you're supposed to dominate, I don't know. I don't know if we're just taking our foot off the gas, but I'm over this is not 2024. We are not the national champs right now. You know what I'm saying? That season is over with. We walk like I have no problem with it, but whatever it is that's causing us to lose focus, we gotta get that back. And that could come. I'm telling you, when you sometimes it happens when you think that you are something that you're not. So you don't really put the same amount of fervor, the same amount of attention to detail that you would put because you think you already good. And everybody's saying that they're good, and I'm even guilty of it. And it's like, we ain't good right now. I gotta say it. We're just not good right now, in my opinion. At the level that I want to see us get to. And do I feel like we're gonna get there? Absolutely, I do. But I gotta say that. But we haven't played a complete game yet. And that was just a very hard and frustrating game for me because of the stuff that irks the hell out of me. It was a lot of that happening today. So I just had to tell myself, man, just enjoy the game and at least try to enjoy the game. But I was mostly frustrated watching this game. Not because I expected us to play, but it was literally the penalties that was driving me nuts and the blunders and the you can't have bonehead stuff, man, on the field and be selfish and make, decisions and do things that could cost the team. You know what I'm saying? We need player leadership to step it up, and I know that it will. Not saying that, we kind of just, it is what it is. I don't know if the mental mistakes, and this is something that I've even questioned. Is it the heat? Hell, we played 3 games in the sweltering freaking heat. I don't know how many teams have played at 2:00 and 4:00 in their first 3 games. I'm telling you, man, it was hot out there today. It was hot. Okay. And if I'm sitting there hot, just watching it, shit, they got helmets on, shoulder pads. They out there exerting energy. And it's hot, man. I heard a player say, man, we play Southern, we finally get a 6:00 game. Think about that. If a player says something like that, I'm glad we passed this September heat, man. Like this, homecoming is what it is. We always at 2:00 on homecoming. But my gosh, bro. Shout out to Tiger Nation for pulling up. We look good out there in that red. You guys still showed up and showed out. It was a great, still had a pretty good, I thought we had a really good turnout for what I expected. You know what I mean? But so that's some of the stuff that I was thinking like, well, maybe it's that, because I know if you hot, you over here. Wait, Grambling lost? Oh my gosh, man. They about to lose. This is funny. And then I see that North Carolina A&T and Hampton is in a dog fight as well. Look like Hampton's up 3. I told y'all FAMU was going to beat Albany State. They started off beating them, but I just felt like FAMU was going to figure that game out. Alabama A&M squeaked away with a victory with Tennessee State. Alabama State whooped up on Miles. Body looked great. Mississippi State destroyed Alcorn. Arkansas Pine Bluff beat Lincoln like we thought. South Carolina State beat Bethune-Cookman like I thought. Southeast Louisiana destroyed Valley. Lamar, I initially said Lamar would beat Texas Southern. I rooted for Coach Dishman. But that, from a football standpoint, I figured this is pretty to be extended, 31-7. Only game left is Southern and Southern and with Prairie View Rice still going on. They're down 38-10. Look like Kentucky State probably going to win this game. Fresno and Southern just started. But no, man, those are just my thoughts on that. But I have to be honest, man. And I know talking to the coach after the game, and he was just frustrated as well. Just wanted to get it cleaned up because we have the ability to do that. We absolutely have the all the talent in the world, and I think that we will. I think that we'll get there. This bye week couldn't come fast enough for us to heal up and get to where we need to get to. So, with that being said, I'm gonna jump into some of the few things that I did want to touch on, and then I'm gonna get out of your way because I want to just be quiet. But again, shout out to Jared. Jared had shout out to Light On. Had a really good game today, man. Just proud of him. 14 for 20. He eclipsed 289 total yards. That's rushing and passing. 3 total touchdowns. We got our first passing touchdown of the season. He rushed for 2. Pretty good game, first college game. The reason why I'm so happy for Jared just overcame some demons of his own today. 1 year ago, Jared Lockhart was in high school and he tore his that's when he injured his knee and he was out for the year. So for him to play his first and start his first college game on the same day that he actually blew his knee out in high school last year is pretty powerful, man. That just goes to show you that no matter what, just keep pushing, keep going. And I didn't realize that he made that post until his mother told me today. And she was like, today is the 1-year anniversary of him injuring his knee. And I said, wow, I didn't know that. One thing I did tell him, though, is that I need for him to take less hits. I went straight to him after the game and after he spoke to his parents, and I said, hey, brother, we got to play the long game here. You know what I mean? You're the future, right? And I'm being transparent, and I ain't got time to do all that old political stuff, man. I'm just shooting from the hip. But like I told him, I said, man, don't take the extra hits that you don't have to. True freshman, young, feeling like he can take on the world, which I know and I understand. And I understand that mentality. He got a dog mentality and he feel like he can overcome anything. But I also don't want to see him take hits that he don't have to take. You got the check down, take the check down. You got the out of bounds, go out of bounds. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? And then those hits start to take a toll. You're in 95-degree heat. Got the cramping. Knee is fine. His knee is fine. There was just a couple cramps with his calf muscles, and y'all know how that goes. Anytime you're playing ball, you have to your body got to get back rolling, and those calf muscles got to firing off again. And it's first time he's played a full game in a year. So proud of him, man. I'm happy for him as well, but I'm also happy for I'm happy for Kobe Paul today, man. Had a big-time game today. Shout out to Kobe Paul. Season got cut short last year from injury. I'm so proud of Jamil Gardner, who just have overcome some personal adversity and just stayed with it. You get what I'm saying? And just, man, heck of a day today, man. But I just wanted to highlight Jared. But good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Like I said, the future is bright. The swag's been put on notice. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know. And listen, we got a collective. I need everybody to sign up, man. Get signed up. We gone are the days where we worried about players coming in and getting taken from us. If you got concerns, sign up for the freaking collective. Like, I mean that. Like, there's a collective in place. School with partners with the university. The AD is behind it. Athletics is behind it. They're playing our freaking commercial on the billboard. Why are you not signed up? If you sign up and we do what we need to do, you don't have to worry about players coming to get poached because you'll have something to fight with. You get what I'm saying? Not worried about nobody coming to get Jared. Talk to his mom and dad today. They locked in. The Lockharts are locked in, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying for the long haul. We don't know how long that will be, but for right now, that's what it is. Got a son that's at another school, potentially could be possibly transferring over. I'll just leave that at that. We'll just see how that goes without saying too much. But, you got to take care of your folks that want to be here, man. Like I said, when you get a chance to be spectacular and make some, make history. We made history this year with the collective, and a lot of the guys that are playing big time ball are not signed to not part of the collective. They can be, but we got to get to that place where we have more. And listen, we're gonna roll out our 26 signups starting next month. But if you haven't signed up this year, it's not too late. We need your support. But nevertheless, great day for Jared. Again, that was my only gripe. Don't take the unnecessary hits. Get down, slide, get out of bounds, take the check down. Outside of that, hell of a game today, man. He would have been over 300 passing yards and probably another extra passing touchdown. I feel like that INT, he short-armed it. He had been running a good little bit. When you get the running and you're losing a little stamina, that's what causes a short arm. You know what I mean? Probably he saw the pass. He wanted to get it over there. Arm just didn't do what his eyes saw. So it led to an interception. The DB made a good made a good catch. The rest is history. Hate that for him, but hey, welcome to college football, brother. You know what I mean? Keep balling, and you go from there. Now we go into 2 weeks. We let the general heels up. We go to Southern, and we run the play. Let's go do what we got to do. But let them know we got a wealth of talent in every room on the entire team. We just got to put it all together for 4 full quarters and stay locked in, right? So that's my thought process on that. I'll just leave that at that. But great day for him. Again, happy for him. And that's his official coming out party for college football. So nevertheless, again, let's talk about the rushing attack. Mod had a good day. I mean, very, very balanced. 50 carries today for 287 yards to be expected, averaging 5 yards a carry. 3 touchdowns on the ground, both by the 2 quarterbacks. Shout out to Parker, got his first college touchdown of his career. So we happy for Parker as well. But 2 rushing touchdowns, and the guys put in the workload. Denario Davenport looked great today. Travis Terrell is as well. Dez Moultrie gotta protect that ball, baby. Kenny Christian got out there for some burn. Nate Blunt, Bryson Moss. But nevertheless, man, it was a pretty stellar day at the office for the rushing attack. Proud of that. Pass receivers, 15 receptions for 259 yards. Again, a lot of plays got negated by penalties today. Big time passes, and I, just kind of hate that. I thought Jamil's stats were a little bit better than what this shows. I thought he was closer to 100 than any. But Kobe Paul, man, 5 receptions, 113 yards, powerful. So happy for Kobe. I don't know. I don't know. I just, man, that's good stuff, man. Proud of these guys, man. Definitely proud of them. Jay Dupree had a couple of really good catches. Marvin Landon got on the board today. And we just got to keep going at it, man. Grambling win. Let me see. Oh, shucks. T-set drop. He runs it in. Was that for a 2-point conversion? Oh, they scored. Okay. They scored. Okay. Wow. Good stuff, man. Grambling said they're not trying to be like us in 2018, losing to no daggum Kentucky State. But nevertheless, again, Quincy had a solid day. 2 tackles for loss, 7 total tackles. Corey had 6 total tackles, tackle for loss. Reed had a really good day too. Really good day. Couple tackles for loss, total tackles. Cam Salas, big time hits. Camelo Jones as well. But nevertheless, man, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm not gonna spend much time on it. I was gonna give my quick little 30-minute rundown. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I think I said what I needed to say. My biggest thing was just the frustration from the penalties and that type of stuff. I just want to see us clean that up, get a lot better. And want to see us get heal up. Again, we banged up, but we're gonna get there. We'll be a lot of the guys that were held out today will be in uniform playing in Baton Rouge. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So really good time to go into a bye week. I wanted to dominate Tuskegee. I was hoping that, G baby, keep your head up. I was hoping that we could have scored one more touchdown, 10 more points, and would have at least been 40-0, right? That would have been great. Wow. 10 seconds to go in the game, and they scored. That's dope. Good for Grambling, man. They tied the game up 31-31. I wanted to be JSU by 40 for real. But, again, that is 32 penalties in 3 games it's just not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. So got faith and confidence in the coaching staff and his team. And preseason is over. We go 2-1. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more today, and not necessarily from the score. Appreciate that, Trav. Not necessarily from the score. It wasn't that. I wanted to just see a complete game. So that's really all my frustration is. Outside of the blunders, you take away the 10 penalties, I ain't tripping. I ain't got nothing. I'm content. So that was my biggest thing. Also, I feel like our pass pro got to get much better, man. Our pass pro got to get better. We was getting beat at the point of attack, a few times today, and we just got to clean that up. We got to get healthy and continue to just get better. So in 2 weeks, we'll be playing football again in Baton Rouge, 6 p.m., September 27th. But shout out to the defense, man, for getting that shutout. And I'm always happy to have a win. Listen, I just wanted to get this out so I can move on from it. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I'm not finna do a whole lot of talking. I'm not getting on the internet talking. I'm not reading no comments. I'm just taking a break from it, walking away from it, putting it down, and I'll be back on the screen on Monday with TD, and we'll talk all about it. We'll put it down, and then I'm gonna take a Jackson State football break for the rest of the week and just kind of flush a little bit. We get to watch football next Saturday. Whoever's playing, I think next Saturday is going to – I don't know how many games it's going to be because I think quite a few teams are going to be on a bye. But other than that, that's all I got, you guys. Again, we'll have a good show on Monday. One game at a time, hopefully with no more damn. That's the thing, man. We got to – that's what I take away from that, man. Like, now I do feel like, I ain't gonna go there. I'm not even finna talk about no referees. Y'all know how the referees are. I don't know what it is with the referees in Jackson State. They have these dudes are like Cyclops and they got 20/20 vision when everything that we do. But boy, they like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder out there when it's us, getting violated, right? But it is what it is. Yeah, we did leisure today. We did have it. And guess what? I won't even mention the player's name, but I'll say this right here. I was so proud of our coach and the way he lit into him. Man, listen. He was like, let's go. Let it go, man. Don't be selfish, man. And don't be selfish. Don't do that. But they play with passion. I love that about our team. Eddie Myers, welcome to the channel, brother. Appreciate your channel membership. And for those who want to join the channel, please do. Please join the channel. We need that support. But yeah, I that's all I got, man. I know Tiger Nation gonna do what they do. I ain't going to no Jackson State groups. Don't call me and ask me what I think. I just told you what I think. I love our kids. I love the roster. Y'all saw what y'all saw. I ain't worried about personnel right now. I'm worried about the mental stuff because that's the stuff that champions are made of, right? Let's clean these penalties up, man, and get this stuff down. Get that down, and let's make less self-inflicted mistakes, and then I'll be more happy because if this team elevates its its player leadership, right? If the player leadership increases, which it will. I'm not saying that we don't have leaders. I'm saying let's turn the nozzle up a little bit on that and hold each other accountable. And let's turn that focus nozzle up a little bit and that discipline nozzle up a little bit, because those are the ingredients of repeat. It's hard to repeat, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's so hard to repeat. Man, I'm always at peace. That's why I don't read the comments no more. Not on this. I'm just saying, like, I don't go into chats and read. Man, I saw what I saw. I don't need you to tell me what I saw. I was right there looking at it. You know what I mean? And you saw what you saw, and you feel how you feel. Man, I'm not finna do this overly emotional stuff and be all down and out. Man, we won. We 2-1. And so far on par with exactly how I thought the schedule would go. And now it's 0-0. We 0-0 now. We can just throw those 2-3 games to the side, learn what we can learn from it, and let's go attack the SWAC. Operation Attack the SWAC starts September 27, 6 p.m. Baton Rouge. I hope to see y'all there. Y'all, that's all I got, man. With all the traveling, I'm so happy that I do not have to come to Jackson, Mississippi next weekend. I love my hometown. I love my Tigers. But, man, I'm glad I ain't got to travel. I'm tired. So just telling y'all that now. Appreciate you guys. They had us as a 26.5 favorite. Hey, man. Hey, they got it right. They got it. I think that is. I don't gamble, so I don't know. I'm assuming that we covered, huh? 26.5 favorite. We win by 30. Yeah. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys, man. Much love to you guys. Shout out to them Tigers, man. We 2-1. Got the dub as we figured we would. And I see you guys on Monday. Me and TD will be on here, and then we will invite you guys up to give your thoughts and opinions. Go show some love to them Tigers. That's all we got. DI love. Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate everybody. Peace out.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. VI love, go Tigers.